Or there's other ways to brand too. People think just like, I need to make, just say, or for example, I need to be on the radio and that's my branding, that's it. Or I have a logo and that's my branding. It's like, well, no, there's different ways to brand your stuff. Another thing, kind of like on Bobstock, a big thing, because I think they're on the come up, like the food trucks are everywhere. Yeah. But then I think there was a lot of food trucks that they weren't able to get in. But we were having that conversation the other day, like the capacity that they don't have the capacity, or right?
It really depends. We always want people to know that our local market is first and foremost what we want to serve. But we found that we've grown the event to the point that I don't know, just local vendors can serve that. There's also people now that travel from all over, and we want this really nice variety. So if we're going outside of, let's say, Morgan County seeking vendors, typically it's because it's something we don't have here. We brought out Super Smash Burgers last year. Well, I haven't found a food truck anywhere in Northeast Colorado that specifically does smash burgers. So we want one to come, right? So then, mac and cheese truck. There's several that travel here, but there is nobody here who has a mac and cheese truck. That thing has a line around the block all day. So we make sure that we have a lot of local vendors, and we never want to turn them away. But the calendar flips to the first of the year, and we already start getting people. We don't even have an application ready quite yet, and we're getting calls every day. And I get the same with bands. January comes around, and people start planning their year, and they start calling. Our phones start ringing for that January 2nd every year.
So then you guys don't go out and look for them. People are starting to come to you guys.
No, we don't anymore. They literally almost always come to us. Unless for some specific reason we're looking for something, or we find that there's a miss somewhere. So, yeah, we get pushback sometimes that we don't do enough for local vendors, and that's never the intention. Because
you guys attract thousands of people. Like, if you're going to have someone there, you have to be able to, like, serve the community or serve the people that are there. Mm-hmm. If not, then it kind of looks bad on you guys.
Like, if they're used to serving, say, 100 people that came during the whole day, well, now you got 10,000 people in front of you. Like, it's
a little different.
You're not used to it. And that's even a thing for conversation me and Eric were having, too. It's like a lot of business owners are like, I want to grow my business. I want to get 100 new clients. It's like, well, in reality, do you have your systems and everything set up for 100 more clients?
Can you actually handle that?
Like, honestly, not now, like us, I probably couldn't go take 100 clients right now. So it's like, you got to be honest with, like, this is what I can do to be able to best serve.
Yep.
But sometimes the ego gets to us a little bit, and we think we're better than we really are.
And with Bobstock, we try to tell everybody, our goal is that you make money. We love it when organizations like the Fort Morgan Chamber and Economic Development, they now run our beer garden. I love it when they make a lot of money off of our beer garden to put back into nonprofits. I love that we'll let anybody have a booth. Food vendors are a little different. We'll work with anybody to get them a booth space as long as they get in touch with us enough in advance. And then we want businesses to make money. Like, we take it as a huge feather in our cap when we hear that Queen Lounge has their best weekend ever on Bobstock weekend. That's the goal. Otherwise, we'll stop doing it. If it's a hindrance more than it helps local business, we won't do it anymore. But all of our indicators anymore, as it's grown, say that the majority support it, they like it, and that it's good for business and it's good for nonprofits. So that's the goal.